November 9, Papa, Japan.
Roger, Roger, Papa, Japan. What's the name?
Roger, Roger, Papa, Japan. What's the name?
It's Marty, Mike Alpha Romeo, Tango Yankee. You helped me out a year or two ago, but we did not finish, and just like to have your opinion of the transmit audio.
Roger, Marty, what is your location, sir?
Roger, Marty, what is your location, sir?
Edwardsville, Illinois, about 20 miles east of St. Louis, Missouri, in Illinois.
Roger, Roger. And gosh, let's see, what was that? I'm sorry, I didn't get it. Marty, yes, sir. And what radio are you running, Marty?
I'm sorry, I didn't get it. Marty, yes, sir. And what radio are you running, Marty?
Okay, it's Yaesu FTDX-3000. I'm using Bob Howe's microphone, the PR781, and I'm using his settings. You recommend it?
Roger, that sounds pretty good. Thing would be that we want to be sure we're in that wide transmit bandwidth, TBW 100 to 2900. Should be able to make sure that radio is in the wide mode, 100 to 2900. Let your transmitter be all that it can be, and then gives you just a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation. Roger.
Slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation. Roger.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a little bit more narrow than that. Yeah, I'll check on that.
Okay, what happens when you get narrow? You start to roll off your audio. When you get below 2900 and you get in those lesser frequencies, you're rolling off your top end of your audio. So that's why we suggest that you want to be in that 100 to 2900 bandwidth, which is called wide, and it lets your transmitter be all that it can be before you're into somebody else's conversation. It gives you just a slice of daylight. Roger?
Somebody else's conversation, it gives you just a slice of daylight. Roger?
Roger, yeah, I'm trying to find the setting right now.
Probably just take notes. Might be quicker. Then you can crank them in at your leisure. So you want 100 to 2900 on your transmit bandwidth. Roger?
100 to 2900 on your transmit bandwidth. Roger?
Roger, got it.
All right, then to your compressor processor, we want it on, but only at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Only a third of the compressor processor possibilities. 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger?
These 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger?
Well, let me tell you, the other night we have a local 10-meter rag chew here, and I tried running it at 10%, the compression, and the guys didn't like it. They said it made me sound hollow.
Yeah, Roger. Well, a 3 out of 10 is it's so small, nobody can even tell that you're actually running it. I don't know what he was perceiving, but a 3 out of 10, you're not going to hear that on the air. So a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100 on your compressor. I'm trying to get out of here by 6. So then into your ALC to set your level. You want to be looking at your ALC meter with your eyes and with your hand on your mic gain control. As you say the word audio, adjust your mic gain until your ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3. Roger?
Your ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3. Roger?
Roger. Yeah, I run the ALC almost full limit there. That's, Bob Howe, again, he says you can push the Yaesus a little bit harder in audio that way, but I certainly respect your opinion.
Yes, sir. What we're looking for is a 3 dB dynamic range, which occurs at 7 or 2/3. 3 dB dynamic range is interpolates to 80 to 85% of peak modulation, and that's a nice fat signal. When you go past that on up into 2 dB or 1 dB, it becomes strained, stressed, and distorted. So, we're going to suggest a 3 dB dynamic range, which occurs at 7 or 2/3 on your ALC meter. Roger?
Occurs at 7 or 2/3 on your ALC meter. Roger?
Roger, I can adjust that right now.
And I'm getting close to 6 o'clock, Marty. So, maybe next week you could join us, and we'll see what those numbers look like and sound like. Roger?
And we'll see what those numbers look like and sound like. Roger?
Roger, I think we can. Thank you. I know you have to go. And it's Jim, is it? And what's your call, sir?
Roger, Jim, Juliet, Mike, and the call is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, named Jim. And if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube, do that call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. We'll take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,500, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger?
500, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Roger. Thanks for doing what you're doing. It's a great thing. Thank you, sir. N9PPJ.
Roger, sir. 73, and you have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. And thank that net coming up. This is KC9VKV, and if you have participated, want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do that call letter search, KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. So with that being said, we got to get out of here, return the frequency back to normal amateur radio use. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, clear.